Ice cream cereal is my desserts type. Like,
So hold on. So you telling me? You telling me cereal is a dessert?
I mean, it could be anything. You could eat it for breakfast. You could eat it for after. I'll eat some cereal for dessert for sure.
Bro.
For sure. Post meal Fruity Pebbles. Post meal Reese's Puff.
No.
Man, what?
Bro,
Get a little bowl real quick.
You know, we got Keeanu, D. Lyman.
What's
know
good?
my guy from Chicago, but he like to tell y'all he from Wisconsin. Cause he don't like the negative, you know, connotation behind, you know, him being from Chicago and they think it's all bad. But you know, but today, you know, we gonna make the brownies. We're gonna make some brownies, put the caramel on them joints. So
Let's get it.
you know what I mean? So first we got our brownie mix. We're gonna put that in that joint.
How you gonna putting this in here?
Drop it in there. Yeah. Tell me what we gonna do. We gotta throw that joint in the microwave.
I thought you was gonna put it in
Yeah,
here.
you're gonna put it in there. We're gonna throw it in the microwave.
Not with this?
Yeah, with that. That's
It's
cool.
metal.
They can go in the microwave. It ain't aluminum.
Oh, no, gang. You can't put metal in the
You
microwave.
can. You can. Reese, tell him.
He put this in the microwave already?
Yeah. I put that in the microwave.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did. Bro, it's metal, bro. No, bro. I'm telling you.
All right, bro. All right. You put it in the microwave then. You tell them what we doing with this.
Yeah.
I hope you got good home insurance.
So we've been throwing in the microwave better a little bit, bro.
Step back, y'all.
We gonna
step back, y'all.
Watch. It ain't even. We don't even need it in there for that long. Not for no minute. He think it's it's metal, bro. It's not gonna blow.
I thought you.
No, that's aluminum. That's aluminum, bro.
So what happened if you leave a fork in there?
Nothing.
It ain't gonna do nothing?
Nah, it's just gonna get hot, bro.
I don't know, man.
It's microwave safe, bro.
You put me on, bro.
Watch out, Reese. The house might blow up.
Welcome to Beans Bakery.
Nah, facts. Oh, nah, I didn't. Oh, it
Man.
mine.
I ain't know, bro. My bad.
See, just hipped him to something.
My bad.
Had to.
But I still ain't gonna put metal in my microwave.
He's not just. It's because it's my crib. He's cool with it, but
That's
his
why I
crib
let
is
you
over.
do it.
It's over. With. He wasn't taking no fault. He wasn't taking no fault in none of that, bro.
What we doing with that after that? We putting it in here?
Yeah, we're gonna pour it in there. Hey, my pops told me I gotta move on. He got scared. My pops told me I had to move on from the plastic spoon. So
The BPA type?
yeah, he told me I gotta move on. So I should have chopped this up before I put that in there. So that's what I'm about to do now, so it can melt a little better.
All right, bet, we ready. What this is, milk?
Milk, bro. You gotta have the milk.
So we putting the butter in instead of the oil.
So the butter's replacing the oil, bro.
And the milk replacing the water.
The water, bro.
We gonna need more water though.
No.
That's it?
It's 2 tablespoons. You got 2 tablespoons. You finna put it in there. It ain't like a cake, bro, where you feel me, use a whole lot in there, bro.
Oh, we need eggs too.
Eggs.
Eggs.
But I ain't bring them out because I ain't want them to get room temp. You know it's a little toasty in here, bro.
Yeah.
You right though. Dude got the eggs in there, bro.
You want to grab them?
Yeah, you can grab them. At the top right there, and the white one. We close, man. We close. You see it? It's almost melted, bro.
If we was in a glass, if we had a ceramic or if we had a plastic bowl, we would have been there by now.
See, we gotta move on from that, bro. They say it's
At least we ain't blow up though. We got there.
See, now he trusts me, bro. Now he trusts me to know. Like, look at that. There it is right there. Said melted butter, bro.
How many eggs? We doing 2 eggs.
2 eggs. You got the 2 tablespoons of milk.
Hold on, I need a.
You know how cracking, bro?
Yeah, man. You know how to cracking, bro?
He said he's an egg expert, bro.
You see me? I eat eggs every day, gang.
Look.
I'm the one-hand crack method.
The one-hand crack method. I don't got that in my bag, bro. Add that. We're gonna add that butter in there. Put that milk in there. Boom. But I'm gonna let him, you know what I mean? He told me growing up, his granny had him whenever she
Man.
made, you know what I mean, made the desserts that he used to have to use a whisk.
No, you gotta hold on.
Yeah, don't go too fast. Don't go too
Yeah, I
fast
know,
first.
man. You gotta keep it slow first, man.
Yeah. And you can probably raise him up a little bit. I'm gonna preheat the oven at about 350. So about time we get done, hopefully it's beeping. That's something that I should
have did a minute
Should have
ago.
did a minute ago. That's looking good too.
I guess you're right about the water milk thing. I thought it would take more than that though.
Nah, bro.
Welcome to the bakery.
Welcome to the bakery from Nunu.
All right, this joint good.
See? Why not? It
Man,
won't. Yeah, I know, bro. You gotta give it some time. Bro, I be forgetting, bro. You like, bro, you would think, bro, that you know to preheat the oven.
should have been here.
Man, should have been did that. It's so damn hot in here. I thought it was. I thought the oven was on, bro. Try to get the sides, bro.
You ain't even finna reach all the way up there, man.
You never know, bro.
This little cake mix.
See, you tripping, because you gotta think it's gonna rise.
Nah, we ain't do the cake. That's the cake kind.
Nah, bro. It's the brownies too, bro. You gotta think when they get in
They
the...
said thick and chewy.
You gotta think, bro, when they get in that oven, though, they cook. It's gonna expand, bro.
Still at 100.
Yeah, so what it's looking like is we gonna have to wait and sit down and talk until it go off.
Nah, I feel like everybody do like
He just randomly went up.
115.
115.
I feel like everybody, like every position got their thing, you know, like when you walk around the corner type deal.
Yeah.
Like I know y'all definitely like stepping back and do a little.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Growing up, my pops did have me like, he used to say, man, you need to be walking around the house backwards. You hit the corner,
Yeah,
you need to be. He talking about you need to be.
For real. Like every corner you see,
Yeah, see, but me, bro, like, I ain't gonna lie. I think all of the small, well, I ain't gonna say all of the small guys, but I can say for myself, bro, like, I want to be a pass rusher, bro, so bad.
Oh my God.
But you gotta think though.
just like I want to be a quarterback.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You.
Like, bro, it ain't no. I want to. You feel me? I get on the edge, bro. I want to be. You feel me? TJ, you know what I mean? Working them hand movements and all of that kind of. Come on, bro.
Now I know what you know now. Do you still want to be an edge rusher?
No, but I do like blitzing though.
Right.
I'll take the blitzes every chance I can get, but nah,
Right.
cause they be too big in there, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
They know how to hold too now.
Yeah, they do hold. I got a first-hand experience today. I got to see somebody hold. So yeah, and I do remember I blitzed against the Cowboys. Man, I thought I was scot-free, but he came off that late. Ooh, he threw it.
I'm telling you, because they used to hitting like, you got to think about it. We 300, 310.
Facts.
When somebody like you come down, like that's same for us. Like if a running back trying to step up and hit us,
it's over.
Oh, it's cake.
Barbecue chicken.
It's cake.
It's over.
Or on punt team, I'm looking at my chops, bro. They say defense stay punt block. I'm looking at a DN or somebody 250. I'm back.
Yeah,
him up.
It's over.
You know, I grab me, but
it's over.
That initial,
it's over. See, we getting some progress.
175, we jumping.
175. See, and then got the pan all greased up, bro. I'm telling you, watch.
All right.
It's gonna be
You
slapping.
can still put this on there though. You ain't got no rubber thing.
I do, right here. Matter of fact, we can go ahead and. We gonna see if
What?
we can. Nah, I mean, I guess it ain't as hard because Pate messed it up a little bit last time.
How?
Because
why
we
so
did
thick though?
That's how it's supposed to be, bro.
It ain't even gonna run out. Look at that, chat.
You guys see? You know what you gotta do?
What I gotta do, chat?
You gotta do what you doing right now. Look at that.
This joint. What?
It's a part about brownies, bro. Look at that. See, it's a foolproof plan right here. You know, he ain't gotta worry about layering it or nothing like that.
Hold on, I'm gonna even it out when I get it all on there.
Yeah, got to. Yeah. Let me see, you gotta mix that joint. Then, oh yeah, we at 245 now.
All right, putting that on top.
Shh,
You putting
gotta mix
before
it in,
or
bro.
after?
No, before, bro. That's how you get the. You ain't gonna put the caramel on top, bro. That's crazy.
I don't know. I'm asking the bacon.
Let me see that, bro. I'll show you, bro. It's gonna be a little. Bro. I'm telling you, you gotta work from the middle, bro. Hopefully these edges get crispy, bro. That'd be the best part. So hold on.
Yeah, I'm an edge piece. I already know what you about to ask.
See.
I ain't get this big from eating out the middle.
The middle, see, for a cake, the middle piece is the best piece. But you get that brownie with that crisp to the side. And when I was in high school, one of the basketball coaches, bro, they wives used to make crazy brownies. She used to have the M&Ms in there. I need to get that. I get that recipe. I'm shutting the game down, bro. I swear.
Winning.
It was fall and only the basketball, bro. And it was like, bro, she brought just enough for everybody on the team. Oh yeah, that shit good right here.
Almost there. What did you gotta get to? 350?
350. Watch this. You want to pour a caramel on there, or you want me to do it?
How you doing it though? How you want me?
Just across. See how it reach money.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
You gotta get it going the other way too. Yeah.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
It's gonna be crazy. It's about a couple weeks built up of wanting some brownies. See it?
Wow.
Then watch. I've been seeing this thing on TikTok. I'm gonna try it, bro. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be fire though, cause the way they was mixing it, bro, was looking crazy, bro.
That ain't it, boss.
Bro, I think cause the caramel cold, bro. Yeah. The way that they was mixing it made it look way better, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
You all tight. You supposed to.
Nah, bro. That's how they was doing it, bro. Bro, I'm telling you, it's gonna be crazy. Bro.
It looked like something. It looked like something. It's supposed to be like leaves or something.
Yeah, right.
I see them trying. They trying.
See, look at that. You gotta see the vision. You gotta see the vision. All right, so we gonna throw these in there. Ooh, wait, for about 30, 35 minutes.
Set your timer.
Right time, mate. Start. Oh, cook time. Watch this. Gotta put this back in the fridge.
You at least gotta clean the scene up real quick.
See, I just wait till everything's done. You got him, you got Peyton. They say they clean as you cook, guys.
You do, man, cause then you ain't gonna want to do it all at the end. You gonna see the finished product and be ready.
Man, I'm gonna be ready.
You ain't gonna be ready to clean up.
I'm gonna be ready. I'm gonna get my slice and then I'm gonna clean up. That's gonna give me a little extra energy. So you feel me?
Set it in water, make it easier to clean.
Yeah. These right here. Back in the G, me and my brother used to fight over these. Y'all used to fight over these?
My brother ain't really want them, so me and my sister had full go.
Oh man, see,
it wasn't no fight.
I used to
want to take hers. Though.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wanted both of them myself. I ain't gonna lie, bro. So if the D line had a bake off, bro, who you think would win, and who you think's ordering something?
I'm personally gonna say I'm a win, cause I think if I got the ingredients and I got the the recipe, I can cook pretty much anything. I gotta put my own little touch on it. Takeout, I might have to say Isaiah Loudermilk. That man, I know him for like 6 years now. He do not cook. He ain't no cook. He'll make some coffee for you or something, but he ain't cooking, bro.
What is like some desserts you grew up on, or like comfort foods that that you had?
For sure, just like a home cooked meal. Like everybody say, like mac and cheese or Thanksgiving food. For me, it wasn't. Baked mac and cheese. OG would make that up with some ribs or some homey like soul food type. That's what I be on for real.
So you getting the ribs, the baked mac and cheese. What's the other side? You gotta have
And my
another
OG
side.
used to make baked beans. You can make greens.
Are you so with the baked beans, bro? Are you mixing your baked beans and your mac and cheese?
If it touch, it touch.
Man,
I ain't mixing it.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm mixing that
I
joint,
ain't
bro.
mixing it.
So, like I said, I was up there in Minnesota, bro. Culver's.
Culver's,
How you feel about the cheese curds and the butter burgers, bro?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm one of them ones that argue for Culver's over In-N-Out Whataburger. Everybody be like, oh no, man, Culver's hit now. You get a double bacon butter burger basket. You feel me? You see how I know it?
Man.
Butter burger basket, fries, cheese curds. If I'm feeling, light, get some cheese curds, get some ice cream. Anytime I go back to Wisconsin, that's the first place I stop. Culver's. I gotta get some Culver's.
Yeah, I don't blame you, bro. I was just in Minnesota. I had to get that was the first spot. I'm like, as soon as I leave this airport, we gotta go to Culver's. And I'm getting that ice cream. I'm doing the marshmallow cream with the cookie dough, bro.
Everything.
What you putting? What mix-ins you getting?
The ice cream, I don't get the concrete mixer, so I just do a strawberry shake. If I do the concrete mixer, I'm gonna do the Snickers with double brownie.
Snickers with double brownie.
Yeah.
I ain't never tried that. You might have done hit me to something, bro.
But you gotta get vanilla ice cream though, not the chocolate ice cream.
Yeah, I ain't a big chocolate guy. Like, so like the brownies is something different for me.
Yeah.
Like that's not the first thing that I'm reaching for either. Like, I know if I'm making something, it's gonna be like a vanilla or you know what I mean, or butter pecan. I love butter pecan.
Yeah,
anything.
That's old head.
Yeah, I like
it.
I like the
Butter
I like the
pecan,
ice
butter
cream,
pecan.
bro. The ice cream, the cake, all of that, bro. Like, so if you had like one dessert like that you could make or like have something named after you, what dessert you think would it be?
Named after me?
Yeah.
I'm more of a milk. Like I like ice cream. Ice cream cereal is my desserts type. Like,
so hold on. So you telling me? You telling me cereal is a dessert?
I mean, it could be anything. You could eat it for breakfast. You could eat it for after. I'll eat some cereal for dessert for sure,
bro.
For sure. Post meal Fruity Pebbles. Post meal Reese's Puff.
No,
man, what?
Bro,
Get a little bowl real quick.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. And speaking of that, like, so you got a cheat day. So you got a cheat day for a game. What does your meal look like? Like before the game.
I'm a real breakfast guy, so like I might not eat right before the game. Like if it's a later game, I ain't gonna eat lunch, nothing crazy. But for breakfast, I'm gonna have some rice, with like 3 over easy eggs over top, some bacon or sausage, and then some avocado toast.
So then,
simple, easy on the stomach.
If you could throw a dessert in there, what dessert are you trying to get?
Before a game?
Yeah, if you know what I mean, or the night before a game, because I know a lot of guys like to do the dessert the night before the game. What you reaching for?
Night before the game, some ice cream. I always do the shake, like the little station they got down there. I always make a little strawberry shake, but I go over there to the blender where you ain't supposed to make the shake, but I bring the ice cream over there. That's where they make the little smoothies and stuff. Yeah. You gotta bring the ice cream over there, bring the milk over there. And then I usually grab like peanuts and strawberries. Put it in there, blend it up.
So what I'm hearing is we finna have a new milkshake.
Peanuts and strawberries.
Yeah,
sure.
so he's finna have a milkshake of his own. He finna have his own ice cream flavor. Something he finna have a collab.
It gotta be somebody else that like that.
Yeah.
Strawberry, you can make strawberry ice cream with peanuts.
Strawberry, bro, I'm not gonna lie. That sounds like I would probably do something like that with a smoothie, bro. Like, cause me, I like Reese's. You know what I mean? Like, so I might do the white chocolate or the vanilla with the peanut butter, or the regular chocolate with the strawberry. I did do the strawberries in there one time.
See?
It was good too.
Yes, it be hitting.
It give you a whole different like type of vibe, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Cake or pie?
Cake.
Cookies, chewy or crispy?
Chewy. Crispy cookies is crazy.
Frosting, too much or never enough?
Too much sometimes.
First food you would bring to a team potluck?
It's a steak.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Steak. I feel like a lot of, bro, I know one thing that you can't, Rotel, you cannot go wrong with Rotel, bro.
Rotel. I ain't made Rotel in a minute, speaking of.
I ain't never made it.
It's easy. You talking about the cheese and the
Yeah, I know, but I ain't never made it though, bro. They say I done had it. It's fire.
Yeah, you can just stick to the bacon goods.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Speaking of, like, what you got going on? You know, it's off season. You take any trips, or you know, you have anything coming up in anything in particular?
Not in particular, no. I did take some trips. In the beginning of this off season, I took my family on a cruise. We went on a Virgin Voyage cruise to Honduras, Bahamas, and Mexico. It was cool, just to spend time with my family in the area where their phones didn't work a lot,
Yeah.
which was nice. Just getting to know each other again, because playing football and stuff, you figuring out your new family, playing with your players and figuring them out. So you kind of lose touch with your family a little bit sometimes. So it was good to kick with my siblings and my mom and my auntie. And then I also went to Mexico City for the draft party with the Steelers, and it was cool out there. I hear you going to Mexico too, but I'm telling you, they love the Steelers out there, man. It was lit.
Yeah, for sure, bro. I seen on Twitter that they got a Steelers KFC out there, bro.
I don't know.
You ain't get to see it, bro. Yeah, bro. They said they got, bro. I literally seen the pictures. They got terrible towels in there. Like they have jerseys, like signed jerseys, like bar stools and tables and Steelers, bro. Like it's crazy. What is the biggest difference like that you done had? You know, obviously you going into year 3, like so your first off season obviously was probably way different. Like so. What did you do your first off season that you didn't do like this off season?
What I did this off season, I'm gonna do that backwards. What I did this off season that I didn't do last off season was rest. I feel like last off season I was so quick to get back at it, and I didn't let my body fully recover. Because I'm thinking of like somebody working harder than me, but in reality, your body need that rest after 18, 19 weeks of playing ball. It's a little bit different from college. So this year I took that rest and then kind of eased back into things rather than ramping it back up right after season.
Man, and I know, and that's one thing that I try to do. It's like it's a big difference between the NFL and college as far as that, like with taking time off and not actually like, man, this ain't really like. If they say something's optional, it's really optional. You know what I mean? Like, cause you go throughout college and it's like, man, they say it's optional, but if you don't go,
you ain't playing. You feel me? But like when you come in and you in a grown man's league like we in, you got to show up every day, and whatever your off season look like, that's predicated to you, that's on you, and that's what I love about the NFL, that it's individualized and you're not just stuck to this one schedule that everybody has to do in college. You know what I mean? And it's better for some guys. Like TJ's schedule and Cam's schedule don't look the same, but they're both great athletes because they do what works for them, and that's what the league is about.
How do you feel about like the area that women's basketball is in? You got like Angel Reese, who people give a lot of hell to, bro. Like, Caitlin Clark is crazy. Juju's crazy. Like, obviously Juju's not in the league yet, but like, how do you feel about like women's basketball? You got like girls flag football and all of that kind of stuff, bro. Like, what do you think about that?
Personally, WNBA, I think it became a lot more popular, like you said, when Caitlin Clark got in the league, and just that class, her, like Angel, they were in the same class, just them two, and then bringing that from college, because watching them in college was lit. And everybody, that was the talk around the town. Everybody talked about it. Everybody watched it. And them bringing some of those followers over to the WNBA and just expanding, I think it's awesome. But personally, I'm not a big basketball person, so I don't watch. Like, even the NBA, I don't really watch the NBA unless I'm going to see my boy Jay Suggs. Like, I'll watch in person, but basketball ain't my topic for real.
So say you have a daughter, what you gonna do? You gonna put in her sports? Are you gonna have her like, you know what I mean? Do cheerleading and all that?
I think it's all just about expanding their horizons, letting them know that it's more than what they see around them. I think that's what I did. in middle school when I moved to Wisconsin, I went out for swim, dog. I don't know what I'm doing out there. I'm just doing something. Every season, I was doing the sport. So I think it's just trying stuff out and figuring out what works for you. And I'm going to put my kids in those situations to let them pick.
Bro, hold on, bro. So you telling me you was on a swim team, bro? so you,
I swear,
bro. So you that good at swimming, bro?
All right. I'm gonna show you a picture. I'm gonna show you a picture later on, off cam though.
Swimming, bro.
Swimming. I tried it. I wasn't no good. So, I was like in the last heat.
But you can swim though. See,
I can swim.
That's the thing, bro. Like
I be in the ocean for real. Like when we go to Hawaii, like bodyboarding and stuff, 5 foot waves. I gotta put you on game, bro.
Bro, I can't swim.
Bro, we gonna work on that. We gonna work on that.
Bro, I can't swim. I swear. No,
we
no
gonna
BS,
work on
bro.
that.
Like, so hold on. How did you learn how to swim?
I used to go to the Y in the city a lot. South Chicago, YMCA. We used to go to the Y, swim, hoop, whatever. Stay out of trouble for the most part.
So you learned how to. Was it like a swimming class or?
No, so to go on the deep end, you had to do the little test. You ain't never been to a YMCA?
I have, bro. But my experience is there. I'm gonna let you tell yours.
So yeah, to go to the deep end, it was like a little cutoff. To go into the deep end, you had to it was a 50, swim down and back, and then you had to come back down to the deep end and tread water for however long, so they know you can hold your own. And then I knew how to swim.
Bro, I was young, bro. I think I might have been in first or second grade. We go to the YMCA swimming lessons, bro. No BS. Swimming lessons, bro. So I'm trying to be cool. You know how they be having the slides.
Yeah.
Boy, I got on that. Bro, I got on that slide. I'm at the bottom of that joint. Boy, I swear to God, I almost died, bro.
You couldn't stand up?
Bro, it was, bro, when you get the slide, bro, you in the deep part. Bro, you gotta think, bro, when you a kid, bro, you not that tall. We probably in 6, 7 foot. And I'm only probably 4 foot something.
You still would have been drowning out. You act like you would have been good right now. You still would have been underwater.
Bro, in the 6 foot, at least I can jump a little bit, bro.
Hey.
Bro, but no BS, bro. I swear I hit the bottom of that thing, bro. I started panicking, bro. They had to come get me, bro. I swear to God, bro.
No, not the lifeguard.
They had to come.
Had the lifeguards
They had to
working
come
that
get
day.
me, bro. Yeah, they came and got me, bro.
They was working that day.
I ain't never been back, bro. I don't think I've been back to the YMCA to swim or nothing since, bro. I don't go nowhere past 5 feet, bro. I don't like going.
Nowhere you can't stand, yeah.
Yeah, bro. I can't, bro. If I can't swim, I'm not going. Everybody going to the beach and getting in the water, bro. I'm probably up to here and it's over with, bro.
Get your shins
yeah,
wet.
so it's over with, bro. I might chill and you feel me, but I ain't getting in no water, bro. I can't swim. When did you first realize that the NFL could really happen?
So I ain't started playing ball until 8th grade, where I could play for free. Cause when I moved to Wisconsin, in Chicago, I played baseball or whatever. That was the only thing I did in Chicago. And then when we moved to Wisconsin, that's kind of when I opened my horizons. I'm gonna try out for everything. Ended up playing football. You know, we went undefeated in middle school, so I'm yeah, this lit, this fun. But just being bigger than everybody. Then you get to high school. Same thing, just more athletic. I was a wrestler and stuff. And then I got to college where I got my offer at the end of my junior year. So I'm thinking I'm going into my senior year. I'm finna go into the trades. I'm gonna do electrician. It was just a company called Westfall. I was gonna be an apprentice for them, try to do all that. I'm planning everything out. And then my coach basically was the Wisconsin wants you to come up there tomorrow. And I'm tomorrow? At this point, my mom, she ain't got no whip or nothing. So my AD, head coach at the time, ended up taking me up there. Boom, watch the practice, boom, get the offer. Now it's becoming a little bit more real. Then start playing, first fall camp or whatever. We get in there, and when I say my senior year, I was working hard. And after wrestling season, because wrestling in the winter, like I was working, keeping that conditioning going throughout my whole summer, like trying to be as best shape as I can. So I came in, I was crushing workouts, doing everything I needed to do, and we had our little spring game. It was like around this time. I'm just playing off pure just, not panic, but like I'm anxious, I'm nervous. I'm like, I ain't really playing with the ones. I'm trying to get up there. I'm throwing people around, boom, boom, making plays left and right. And that's when I got bumped up to second string, and then I got bumped up to starter. So it was like something, my freshman year, I'm like, I really could, make it to the league and be that guy, but just got to keep it going throughout these years, and in the blink of an eye, it was all over. So it was pretty early on that I knew that I wanted to go to the league and had the capability to, but just keeping it consistent throughout college was a big thing, and hearing my name called in the second round 2 years ago, was that 23? Mm-hmm. It was amazing, man. It was a dream come true for sure.
So who was your motivation? Like, who pushed you to like say, man, like I believe in you. Like, you can go to was it your mom, coach, like that really pushed you and like helped you like believe that you could make it?
I feel like it was a combination of, you know how they say like it takes a village to raise a child, and I think I had a pretty good village because nobody know what I wanted to do. Nobody in my family really went to college or played sports for real, like just different lifestyles. So kind of when I picked it up and I moved to Wisconsin, like it was just my family who moved to Wisconsin. Everybody else kind of stayed in Chicago, so it was just a different thing for me. And I knew I was always athletic and loved sports, but I didn't know how to incorporate that to a lifelong sustainable business that could provide for my family. And it's just something that took time. Like I said, I had a lot of people, like my aunties, everybody who said, like, they all believe in you, but I feel like it was within myself of me wanting to be that provider for them that pushed me as hard as I went.
Like you said, your mom didn't have a car. Is that like one of the first things that you like checked off the list of, I gotta get mom's a car? Like,
Yep, I just bought her one. Yep.
How did that feel? Like, what was her reaction, and what did she think was going on?
Yeah, I had my brother just kind of tell her that she was going to get his car fixed, and then they pulled up, and she was sitting in the car, and he like, come on, like, you got to come and help me, whatever. She's like, why I got to get out of the car? Like, end up getting out of the car, coming in, seeing the whip, going to tears, and I'm on the phone the whole time, so it kind of made me tear up a little bit, being able to do that for my OG and just remind me of why I do this, for real.
Man, that's sweet, bro. I actually recently got my mama a whip too, bro. Like,
yeah.
Cause I like told her, and she was like, hold on. First of all, like my dad, so he didn't have like his car like messed up too. So like the car that I had when I was in college, like I only had it for like a year, I think, before I got my new car. And then so I gave him that, and then cause he always asked, I asked him what he want for his birthday every year. Nothing.
Yeah, I saw the pop, nothing.
He don't want nothing. But so man, I tell him, I'm like, I'm gonna get you a car. I'm gonna get you a car. I'm gonna get you. So like, bro, it was just like, I'm like chilling. Like obviously, the season's going on and all of that kind of stuff. And I'm like, man, we gotta hurry up. I just took it to the dealership, bro. I let her pick a car, bro, and that was it.
For sure.
And that's how it worked. But the food the brownies just went off. We gotta go check them bad boys. Ooh wee. Let me see. We got
the swirls did not work.
With the swirls, like, but you can see though. Let me see. Pull this. Whatchamacallit.
That's why you're supposed to put the caramel on top.
You still can. Let's see. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. We lit.
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. But it's 1,001 whatchamacallits in here. Hold on. What we gonna do is...
I promise, I ain't never seen nobody with as many whatchamacallits in their house. than Beanie. I promise.
He know, I mean, it's
He
a
got
it's a thousand.
whatchamacallits.
It's 1,000 butter knives in here. It's because we just sit there and in there with Coach Tomlin, and he say, bro, he says, bro, like 1,001 times, and it's like, bro, you just hear it so much.
No, not like you said. No, don't
You know,
blame,
no.
don't blame
He say, you know what I mean?
you know what I mean?
Bro, when he say that, bro, I'll be like,
you know what I mean?
Bro, I just keep spamming it up.
You know what I mean, KB?
I'm trying to figure out if I want. Ooh,
let it cool down.
Yeah, we could put the extra caramel on there.
Yeah, what that said? And it'll warm up too.
Ooh, right here.
Yeah, you got the drizzle this time.
Jeez. Yeah.
Show you right.
Bro, I just bro, I seen on Twitter a dude, cause I had took my hair down to get my hair redone. Bro, I ain't never seen. He talking about I look like Shownuff off some movie. I don't know who Shownuff is,
Who
bro.
is Shownuff?
I'm
That
finna
sound
show you, bro.
familiar.
It's crazy.
Shownuff.
I gotta show you. You gotta put that on the bottom of the thing so they can see who Shownuff is, bro. I'm gonna let you do the honors.
Nah, you do the honors. I mean, you can grab it quick though.
Ooh, you see it? Your hands is.
That's them D-line hands though. You ain't got them. Man, if you.
Hey, you see it? Doing all of that thinking. He'll cut it. Okay, bro.
Why is pulling like that though?
I don't know. It ain't supposed to. Let me see. In fact, it might be straight.
Maybe we gotta let it cool down some more, maybe?
Yeah, probably. That was fresh out the whatchamacallit. Try it, bro. It's crazy, bro.
Let's see outside.
Nah, yeah, we probably do need to give it a couple minutes to cool down.
I'm out there. It's a big day. Like 5 feet is like, when they say 5 feet, they measure in the back of the wave. So the front is like 8, but you land on your stomach at the bottom of the wave. So like Jake and Nate out there with me. I'm like, bet. Jake tell me to go on this wave. Nate say no, but I'm already going. When the wave take you, you can't back out. Man, I'm in the air. I just feel myself get slammed down. Doosh. Like the waves. Whew, come back up, a whole nother set. Like I took the first wave of the set. So they come in by sets. It was like 5 waves. So now I'm just looking at these waves about to crash in the wrong, like the zone where they crash. Like you gotta get behind them to be chill. I'm in front.
So you getting hit in the face with the waves?
Bro, I'll show you these joints. It's fun though.
That was in Hawaii?
In Hawaii.
See, I gotta go next year, bro.
They talking about you good?
I gotta go.
Yeah.
See, but I ain't doing all that, getting in the water and all that. I'm going for some cool weather. I ain't never been out that way, so.
People break their necks.
You hear it? I'm not doing that. I can't swim, first of all. And then second of all, people be getting unalived out there, bro. Having your family members looking for you and all that. They gotta send a rescue team and to pick you up from out the bottom.
These 3 foot. Like you can't even back out. That's my homie Chan. But it's just waves. I was taking a break, boy. They be out there all day. I can't do this all day. Just do this one. Pick this one up and then cut that piece in half.
Like, look how crazy it came out though. Bruh, it's crazy, bro. Like, cause look at the bottom and the rest of it.
Yeah. Maybe it was the butter.
I don't know what it was. Maybe it's this caramel, bro. I think it's the caramel. It do look fire though. It's time to taste.
See what's to it.
It's very chewy.
I can dig that.
I ain't gonna lie. But me,
you got some milk type?
Oh, he wants some milk. Where the milk at? Here.
I need some.
There you go, some milk right here. Damn. get all these whatchamacallits in here. Here go the milk right here.
We got another whatchamacallit. Oh, my bad.
Here for you. You look like you look.
Nah, give me this cup.
You look like you want to drink out of this.
Give me this cup.
Santa Claus.
Man.
His nickname is Santa Claus. We bring him the milk and cookies.
Saint Nick.
Saint New.
Saint Nuke.
Gotta throw me a little bit more caramel on this joint. It's alright. I'm not a brownie fan. Not so much. But this would be straight.
The corner piece, the best piece.
See it? It's fudgy, chewy on the inside. Have that caramel. So, man, it's a wrap here today on Beanie's Bakery with Nunu, episode 4. And cut.